this A+ setup to the upside. Have my eye on here. So we got an A+ setup on the Ultimate Trading Assistant. Coming into a weak zone here on the Maverick zones, auto draws, your support and resistance zones. Okay, so this zone was auto drawn. So we got a weak zone that we're coming into. And all 5 traders, okay, they're all bullish across 6 time frames. Okay, think of T1 through T5 as traders. They're all voting bullish across 6 time frames. So I got my eye on this one. Feels pretty good. So I'm going to get into this trade here. And let's see how we do here. Okay, and I'll walk you through why we're in this trade like fully. But let me just get in here, get my chart situated. I know you guys watch on your iPhones a lot and stuff like that. So just want to get it. It's clear vision. So. All right, we got a green background, okay? Green background, the bulls are in control. We got an A+ setup on the Ultimate Trading Assistant, the Maverick Radar. The Maverick Radar is going through your entire checklist, okay, of all our indicators to tell you, do you even have a setup? Do you even have a setup? It's gonna grade each indicator, all right? Let it be your eyes, okay? How many times have you gotten into a trade and you get stopped out and you're like, what was I thinking? So this thing's going to either give you no setup, a B setup, because you want to know when there's a B setup. Oop, I didn't draw that very well. Or an A setup. Let me get rid of that. Hang on. Or an A setup. And right now we got an A+ setup to the upside. So it's going through our entire checklist and showing us that. All right. Got a bright green candle. Okay. And we're coming into a very weak zone. The Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction, okay? And I'll go over that in a second. We have these zones being drawn by the Maverick zones automatically by probability factor, okay? It doesn't just draw zones like here's your 3 candles and there's your where people would draw their support and resistance zones. This is running a probability formula to decide where to put these zones. Pretty complex formula. How cool is that? So we no longer have to draw our support and resistance zones. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. All right. So let me get my little marker here. Okay. All 5 traders. Think of T1 as think of T1 through T5 as completely separate traders, completely different style traders, and they're voting across 6 time frames. You can make these time frames for whatever you want. They're all voting bullish. They're all saying to the upside, all green, okay? And we got a bright green candle coming into a weak zone. If you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. The Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction. Bright green is your strongest upside data candle, all right? Let me see if I can find some hot pink, which is your strongest downside data candle. Here we go, okay? If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Pink is your strongest downside data candle, all right? How cool is it that we can look underneath the hood and know the severity of the buying or the selling, okay? Pretty cool stuff. Here's more bright green. Okay, that was yesterday's open right there. Just took off. Yeah, pre-market and then it just took straight off. If you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. Ran right into that zone there that was drawn by the Maverick zones. So pretty cool stuff, okay? This is edge, folks. This is clear vision. And I don't know if you saw our video, but if you go back, we passed a $50,000 funded account challenge Friday using our Maverick indicators all Friday morning. So go back and watch that. That was the last video that we put out. Green background, bright green candle. If you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. Green is your strongest upside data candle. That's what's telling you underneath the hood what's going on, okay? Oh, nice push. Nice push. Bright green candle. We see that there is, and we already broke through this zone, okay? Anything less than a 90% is absolutely fair game for breaking. So you got an 84% here, which is a strong zone, but it's not 90. Okay, it's not 90, but this is a level to level game. We got an A+ setup, the ultimate trading assistant, and your Maverick trender is pegged to the top. See this? These are called flat tops. So the Maverick trender, okay, the Maverick trender. Look at this, bright green came flying up. Look at your Maverick trender. It was pegged to the top. Couldn't go any further. We call these flat tops. Look at this flat top. Look what happened with price action, okay? And it gives you this uptrend label. So pretty cool stuff here. Pretty cool stuff. This is edge, folks. This is clear vision on your charts, knowing what's going on. Would you go short here, even if you didn't know our indicators? Probably not. You got green background, you got bright green candles, and look, this is a level to level game, okay? Came up, came back down, keep bouncing, and hopefully we just keep on to the upside. You got a low score here. Anything under 90% is fair game for breaking. So that's A-okay by me. Up confidence arrow, love seeing that. These are confidence arrows. They just let you know, hey, you're moving in the right direction. Look at all these up confidence arrows. Okay. All right. Up confidence arrows are awesome. I love seeing them when I'm in a trade. Okay. Got that A+ setup still on the ultimate trading assistant. Imagine having a trading assistant on your chart pointing out A+ setups. How stinking cool is that? Okay. All 5 traders are still voting bullish across 6 time frames. You can actually add a 7th time frame if you want to this indicator, by the way. And all our indicators work on NinjaTrader or TradingView, except for the Maverick zones. That's going to be, it's out on TradingView right now, but it will be out on NinjaTrader in the next 10 days. Okay, got a low score here, 81%. Again, anything greater than 90% is like a brick wall. We would never take a trade into a 90% zone, but we're in the 80s. This is fair game for breaking. We're good. We are good. Okay. All right, this is clear vision, folks. So again, we used the Maverick indicators on Friday to pass a $50,000 prop account challenge. We got another $50,000 in funding just by using our indicators. Walked us through all the trades. Look at this, clear vision. I hate to keep saying it, but look, it goes through our checklist for us. Okay, we got bright green candles. All 5 traders are still voting bullish across 6 time frames. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed at all. Like, I'm just following these indicators. If it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it looks like a duck, it's probably a duck. What are we doing here? All this this evidence is showing us we're going to continue to go up. We're going to continue to go up. Now, you're getting a strong signal here on the zones because it's the turn of the 5-minute candle. Let me put on my atomic clock here. Okay, so I got my Maverick atomic clock on here, which is going to be part of the toolkit. Toolkit gets released probably in another couple of weeks. It's for NinjaTrader. Comes with this awesome drawing tool that I'm using. But one of the things is it comes with an atomic clock, and you guys know my rule. I sit on my hands the first minute and the last minute of a 5-minute turn, and we're in that 5-minute turn. And that's why that zone had a 90% score. So let me give you an example. Right now, it's 120. So from 119 to 121, the first minute and the last minute of a 5-minute turn, I do nothing. This last minute of a 5-minute turn, I believe the market makers manipulate the retail trader for what they think the next candle will be. And then once everybody piles in, then I think the market makers like to grab your stop losses. That is just my theory. I don't have any proof of it. It's just go watch your charts. You tell me. You tell me. A lot of candles have first minute and last minute of a 5-minute turn issues. And now we're in the white. Now we're good. Okay. Now we're good. We're past that first minute of the 5-minute turn. And we built that into the Maverick atomic clock. So it would remind you of that. Again, we got a weak score. Anything under 90%, fair game for breaking. Absolutely fair game for breaking. We got still an A+ setup to the upside. Love seeing that. Okay, all 5 traders are still bullish to the upside across 6 time frames. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Maverick trender still pegged to the top, still have an uptrend label. Okay, This is what clear vision looks like. Pretty stress-free here. All right. So I'm going to keep watching this trade. I'm going to leave my screen up. But listen, if you want clear vision on your charts, if you want edge in the market, okay, like I always say, it's free to look. It's free to look. Come check us out, all right? Not financial advice. Do your own research. Never any guarantees in any market. I'm probably going to look to get in between these two zones. I don't want to get greedy. We got a bright green candle. We got an A+ setup. All 5 traders are voting bullish across 6 time frames. Let's just shoot for like halfway point between these two zones. All right. And that probably bring in like $1,000 on this trade. All right. So again, and if you haven't seen us use these indicators, if you haven't seen us use these indicators to pass a $50,000 account challenge, go back and watch that video from Friday, folks. Pretty cool. Got a lot of good feedback from you guys on that. So again, all our indicators work on NinjaTrader and TradingView, and we got this A+ setup I'm keeping my eye on, and we're gonna shoot to get about halfway point between these two zones, because all the evidence is telling us we're gonna continue to the upside. Up here that got populated by the Maverick zones. We still have our bright green candle, still have our A+ setup. All 5 traders are still voting bullish across 6 time frames, and you got a weak score here. Okay, so we're continuing to the upside. We're pretty close here though. I'll probably just close it out if it gets to about 1,000. There's no reason to get greedy here. Okay, but man, this is just, look, the whole time we've been going sideways, what have we had? Green and bright green candles. So I've just stayed in this thing because all the body of, like, all the pieces of the puzzle are pointing to the upside, all right? So listen, if you want edge in the market, if you want clear vision on your charts, again, not financial advice, do your own research, never any guarantees in any market. We know somebody can just tweet something at any time, news can come out, what have you. But man, these are some powerful tools, and hopefully you're seeing that right here. For my Maverick family, just so you know, the Maverick toolkit that comes with the drawing tool, the atomic clock, some other goodies, the news indicator that's going to be out in the next couple of weeks, and then the Maverick zones is out for TradingView, and it'll be out for NinjaTrader in about 10 days or so. We'll announce that. And remember, all our indicators in the Ultimate Edge bundle, okay, all 10 indicators work on NinjaTrader and TradingView, and we give you a license for both. All right. All right, cool. This is coming up here quick. I'm going to keep watching this, and you know, barring some news coming out or somebody tweeting something crazy, looks like we're heading towards our profit, our take profit. So anyway, I'm going to keep watching this, guys. If you want edge in the market, come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.